Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys and girls and everyone. Seven deadly sins. Wow. Um, let's talk about it, right? I was telling people there's a good chance. There's a very good chance they are saving some of their moments. They're picking their battles with their animation. And that's what they were doing. This week with Escanor, compared to even last week or last year, was it last year? I'm pretty sure it was. Last year or 2 years ago with the last season, they knocked this out of the park. Escanor looks so sick. I wanted to do gameplay, but the gameplay is always pretty basic with it anyway, so I thought I'd just talk about it. If you're interested in anything else on how I talk about it, or if you want to reply and have a conversation with me, Twitter, IG, I'm the anime G on those. I haven't really been on Twitch anymore, so I don't plug that, but once I start regularly just playing games, maybe. I just don't have time, and nor do I care to be on there. Sorry. Seven Deadly Sins this week really puts me in a good mood because Meliodas' little brother was trash, okay? He was trash to say the least. I didn't like him. He was broken. He's even more broken than he was back then now that we know what he can actually do and when he is going at divine speed, which almost sound like divine speed might be the fastest speed, like the level that they give top tier speed. So that's kind of a nice interesting thing to remember because not sure how many episodes we're getting in this season, but we're not that far away from getting. We're like, sorry, we are super far away from the final season. So if there's characters that need to power up, if there's if there's characters that need to level up, power up, and get much further to the level of these commandments, it would make more sense. We have a lot of episodes to go. But that being said, it's not guaranteed that is the case with how the writing of this story is. The only person that really needs to show up was Escanor, right? Like all of a sudden, the one person who needed to show up has been here the whole time. Absolutely showcasing his weapon was actually holding him back. His weapon held him back. Think about that. A treasure weapon. The same thing that if our immortal bond God, he would be stronger. It make him stronger, and for some reason this was making him weaker. So with him using his true divine sword, which was just his hand cutting down, and his true spear, there's there's no doubt in my mind Meliodas would have to go even harder yet again, which funny enough, his little brother still doesn't believe that Meliodas tried, even though he was in assault mode. Even though Meliodas's emotions have been slipping every single time that his brother knows about it with the curse that his father put on him, or maybe he doesn't know the exact details, but he has a good idea because he told him that his brother will come back to him eventually through what he did. So he knows something has happened. So I'll give him a little bit of slack on maybe not knowing what actually is going on. But to see his little brother go through the same hardships or even kind of harder because we don't know if his girl's truly alive, but some vampire girl who pretty much was minding their own business, but her king, since she's a loyal servant, wanted to reveal himself or showcase that vampires are these, you know, very powerful. And it's clearly this 2 year gap or this 12-year gap thing around there when this happens. And the vampire king wants to show off. So he sealed away some of them after I think all of it's said and done. But after they're sealed away, they end up coming back 12 years ago or another time. And that's what I mean is when They get defeated, and supposedly his girl was defeated by the seven deadly sins, or at least the seven. So now we're stuck wondering, can Meliodas really bring her back? Because supposedly she took herself out and sealed herself. And then they even play with it, saying that she can only be broken out by his move alone. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how that's going to play out, if Meliodas can do something or if he can just do it himself and where she's actually being held. But overall, Seven Deadly Sins is one of the most slept on shows now because of the animation of the last season. And I don't think a lot of people have been hating on the actual plot, which even infuriates me more about how good it could really be if supposedly it just looked like Demon Slayer, right? If it was Demon Slayer throughout the whole 4 seasons, or you know what I mean, like every season. But regardless, I'm enjoying it, and that's all that matters. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys for this long. But with that being said, let me know what you're thinking. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you in the next one. Peace.